regional semifinals. Perrysburg gets the slate going against North Ridgeville. They're looking to get the offense going, down 1-0 in the top of the third. Mason Gerard gets a hold of one to right off the wall. An RBI double knots it up. Next batter is Jessica Miller. Opposite field, Gracie Perry stands on the throttle to get from second to home just like that. Jackets up 2-1. Rangers answer in the home half. Casey Melvin lofts a teardrop into right, and it dribbles down just in front of the fielder. The tying run tags the dish, and the game stays tied until the 7th. 2-2 with 2 away and a 1-2 count. Sophomore Kai Thomas digs in, ripped into right center. An RBI double for the lead, and ultimately the win. Gerard locks it down in the circle. Perrysburg will survive and advance. 3-2, 3 straight years of district final eliminations. The Jackets break through for a crack at a regional crown.
I just knew it was coming, so I just needed to react and hit. I had high hopes. I know this team can do really well. We didn't give up to be a part of this right now. Like, amazing. Just feels so good.
A potential for an NLL regional final as Anthony Wayne faces Brecksville-Broadview Heights. This game was scoreless until the final frame when Essence DB rips it down the third base line, clearing the bags on the 3-run RBI double to open up scoring in a big way. The Generals march on from there. Megan Sumner trickles this ball into left, bringing home Essence DB to go up 4-0, and Anthony Wayne still not done. Sumner takes off for third, trying for the tag, but the throw is off the mark. That's going to give her time to sprint on home and score. Kat Myers then finishes the job in the circle. How about a complete game shutout one-hitter as Anthony Wayne's journey back to Akron continues 5-0.
I love throwing rise balls. I like to start at 0-2. Sometimes it goes to the backstop and then get a little chuckle out of everyone. But before that, just as a strike, I like to start it at the knees and get it to rise up inside and outside. I think we are really good at keeping each other up. We never once got down in the game. We had a couple times where we left bases loaded or a couple people on, but it didn't matter because we knew that the next inning we would come back on fire.
Mason Lowry and Becca Yenrick on fire from Clyde.
You know, on paper, you might see a 5-0 Anthony Wayne win and think, hey, that's pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. But this was a scoreless game going into the 7th. Routine? Hardly.
Yeah, no, on paper it might look one way, but in the end it was very different. Completely scoreless up until the 6th inning. Essence Dublair had a phenomenal clutch hit that got them up to 5-0.
Yeah, Essence DB came up with a clutch hit right at the end of this game to empty the bases, laced one just inside the bag at third. She delivered 3 runs with 1 swing of the bat, but really they only needed 1, and that's because Kat Myers was dealing, as she always does, in the circle. A 1-hit shutout, struck out 16. It's one thing to do that in the regular season. It's another to do it now against a program like Brecksville-Broadview Heights on this stage.
Absolutely. Brecksville has been historically a phenomenal league and team, but in the regional semifinal, you're not just facing league batters. You're facing people who have been known to do well in softball and known to hit well, so it's still pretty stellar for Kat Myers.
And programs that are used to making deep tournament runs like Brecksville-Broadview Heights is as well. They've won their fair share of games here. Hits were tough to come by for the most part in Game 2, every bit as difficult in Game 1. Thanks to a really fierce wind that was blowing in, we saw a lot of small ball, but there was one hard-hit ball at the right time, and it came from Kai Thomas of Perrysburg. Yeah, Kai Thomas had a really clutch hit. Clutch hit is the name of the game today for Clyde up out here, apparently. But yes, we did have a really great double games here today. Yeah, nice win for Perrysburg, 3-2 over a really good North Ridgeville program as well. And it sets up round 3 between Anthony Wayne and Perrysburg. Generals swept Perrysburg in the regular season, but it is so difficult to beat a team 3 times in a year. Yeah, especially when you've seen pitching and what they can throw. It's going to be hard to beat Anthony Wayne, but we will see. Yeah, anything can happen in the tournament, right? Yep. And it usually does. Round 3, Anthony Wayne and Perrysburg right here at Clyde on Friday.